This series of videos will talk about time value money. The first concept we want to discuss is future value. So we're going to start with some future value calculations. Suppose we have present value, meaning that you've got money today worth $1,000. And let's do that 2 decimal places. We are going to deposit that in an account for a year at a 10% interest rate. What is the future value of this amount? So, to determine this, we'll use the future value formula, which is FV, parentheses, and I'm going to hit the FX key to pull up what this function does. So first you need to put in the rate. The rate is the interest rate per period. So since this is annual, we don't need to adjust it. But you'll click on cell B4 for 10% to lock that in. Notice this needs to be a percentage. Next is number of periods. That's the total number of payment periods in the investment. In this particular case, this is just going to happen once. Payment is a payment that's made each period. It can't change over the life of the investment. In this particular example, there's not a payment. There's a single present value or a lump sum. So we will leave payment blank. And then present value is the 1,000 that we noted. This is the lump sum amount that a series of future payments is worth now. Also note that there is this optional argument for type. Type is a value representing the timing of payment. Payment at the beginning of the period is equal to 1. And Excel will assume, if you omit it, that it's just equal to 0 at the end of the period. Typically, most payments we're going to assume occur at the end of the period, and if they don't, those are called due or beginning of period type investments. But for this example, to keep it simple, we will not do that. If you did put a 1 here, it will just incrementally add an interest payment sooner than it would have previously. So it just shifts the timeline by 1 period, if you will. So when you click OK, you get 1100, negative 1100. Now typically I don't like negative answers, so I'll put a minus in front of that. What this means is that $1,000, if I deposit in a savings account for a year that pays 10%, I should expect to have $1,100 in the account after a year.